Hello, Gemini. This is Gypsy Spirit here with you, and I'm ready to give you your October reading for 2022. And I've already pulled your card, so I'm going to get started. But before I get started, I just want to remind you that, first of all, this is a general reading, so some of it may resonate, some of it may not. What resonates with you, wonderful, hang on to it. What doesn't resonate, just let it go. But if you'd like your own personal reading, you can go to my website, which is listed in the box below. And it will, once you get to my website, it will give you instructions on how to get your own personal reading. So let's go ahead and get started. Gemini, I'm going to do something I never do, but I've already done your cards, and I always use the bonus card as it's an oracle card, and I use it as my last card to read. I'm going to read it first because I just read from the book what this card means, and I love it, and it just really gives us an introduction to the whole reading in itself. So let me show you this card. I see changes coming, lots of changes. But this card, it says, amplify your positive emotions. Yes, because let me tell you something. Those, when it's positive, it just, and negative does it too, but positive energy around you, it just radiates you, it lights up everybody else around you. But let me read to you what this says, because it's a wonderful, wonderful message. And again, it will lead us into the rest of the reading. If I can get to it. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Okay, here I am on the right page. There is a ripple effect of energy flowing from you. Be positive. Simply staying happy and sending that happiness out from your heart will benefit those around you. As you adjust your motives and attitudes, this energy flows from you in concentric circles, affecting all of your desires and beliefs. There is a chance to bring good fortune and influence to all of the events in your life. So you have the power to influence everything going on in your life, and it's through that positive energy. As circles also represent cycles, know that you are continually growing in and out of cycles, growing and changing, evolving. With every ending comes a new beginning. Trust that the positive energy you radiate will attract what you wish for. And that, my dear friend Gemini, that takes us into our next card, which is the intention card. So I see that you have a lot of wishes and desires and dreams, things that you're wanting to manifest, and just look at that. Look at the owl. The owl stands for wisdom, and he's holding the dandelion. You know, when you blow on the dandelion, you make a wish and it just blows out into the universe. Well, it's time for you to set your intentions and make your wishes. And but in order to do that, and I see you're trying to move into the right direction, Gemini, is the Six of Swords right here. Swords is about conflict. So I see where you're allowing your spirit guides to move you right out of that conflict for you to move forward. Whatever has been conflicting in your life, you are now being advised to just let that go. Let all that go and start amplifying your positive emotions. See the circle, and it's like a domino effect. The circle keeps getting bigger and bigger. And the more you let go and you start taking in the positive energy, it just radiates. I mean, you change your world and the world of the people around you. So I love this reading because, yeah, I mean, you've gone through some hard times, but now your spirit guides, and you're listening to the messages and the signs, and you're allowing your spirit guides to move you past it so that you can set those intentions. And goodness, the next card is the Queen of Wands. I always think of the Queen as, with the Queen of England just passing, I was very sad about that, as so many other people were. And she was just such a beautiful, um, uh, just beautiful, giving, had a beautiful spirit about her. And you can see in this card. So whenever I see the Queen in the cards, I always think of the Queen of England here lately, anyway. But in the Queen of Wands, it's like there's something that you're working on. But you have all the power. Look at the cat and the sunflower. Look at the cloudy storms and the hills and everything that you've come through, the valleys you've had to come through to get to where you're at. And those look like, in the picture here, it looks like a bunch of those dandelions. So you've got lots and lots of wishes to come, but you have the power. You're like the Queen. You have the power to make things happen. Just believe in yourself and just be very positive. Now, Oceana is your angel, and she has a very good message for you. She says, take action. You're in touch with your truth in this situation, and you need to trust your gut and lovingly assert yourself. Yes, with positivity, with an energy of positive energy and love. Anything that you do, you can't lose. As I paint sometimes, and I create little sayings and stuff, and I always say love always wins. So whatever it is that you're manifesting, whatever it is you're trying to change in your life so that you can move forward, do it with love in your heart, because love always wins. If you do it with bad intentions or anything negative attached to it, and I mean anything, any person, place, or thing that you're trying to do, anything that you're trying to manifest, and if it is attached to any person, place, or thing that is negative, get rid of it, because love always wins. When you embrace the love and the positive energy, you can't lose in anything you're trying to do. So I see that with the Queen of Wands here, because you've got a lot of ideas, a lot of things you want to do, and you just move forward to get rid of anything negative. I have a friend, and there was a lot of things going on in her life, and she had a negative person in her life, and for months, I kept telling her, get rid of him. And she did. And when she did get rid of him, I walked into her home, and I could just feel the difference. The energy had changed. It was really a very nice energy. So just, if it's not bringing you happiness, peace, and joy, I always say get rid of it. But with all of this being said, and a lot of manifestation going on in your head, and with the Queen of Wands, you're still thinking, I feel like some of you have come out of something that wasn't pleasant for you. It could be a divorce, could be a breakup in a relationship. It could be, quitting a job or whatever. And it's like you're letting it go. You're trying to let it go. You're trying to move forward. And the Queen of Wands is telling me that you've got a lot of ideas, and you're getting a lot of messages. You may be seeing lots of messages, but your intentions are good, and your manifestations are good. But with the Eight of Pentacles is about money usually, and this is in reverse. So it's like, it's almost like you want to start something new. You want to do something new, but you're just not quite sure exactly what it is. You can't put your finger on it, but you know it's something. And again, when you remove all the negative around you, people, places, things, then you start to get more clarity, and listen to the messages. Also, let me just explain to you, your angel card is communicate with your angels. Not your angel card, I'm sorry, your flower card. Your flower card is the bird of paradise, and it says communicate with your angels. I love these flowers. I've never had one. I don't know that I could ever grow one. um, it says you have the ability to connect with the beings of love who surround you. Communicate with your angels and deliver their healing messages to others. Yes, you do have the ability, Gemini, to connect with angels, your spirit guides, and they have nothing but love to communicate with you about. So hang on to that. Allow yourself to amplify your positive emotions, not just to yourself. Once you start amplifying your emotions to yourself, it will just pass on to other people, and your life will just completely change. Again, love always wins. So I feel like there is something new that you're wanting to start. You're trying to get past whatever it was that happened, and you're moving on, evolving. You're evolving to bigger and better things, and just trying to remove any negative away from you. Listen, I have absolutely no problem at all. It took me a long time, over 50 years, to learn it. I have no problem removing somebody out of my life that brings a negative impact to me, negative energy, negative thoughts, whatever. They're done. It takes one time. And I'll tell you something I learned a long time ago. You may have somebody in your life and they may do something that will hurt you, and they will come to you and they'll tell you that they're sorry, that they'll never do it again, and they're probably on the up and up. They really are sorry, and they really do have good intentions, and their apology and telling you they're never going to do it again. But I promise you, they will do it again. And I'll tell you why. Because they did it once. We're all human. Humans make mistakes. That's part of growing. But if they did it once, they'll do it again. And it just, the first time you're a victim, anytime after that, you become a volunteer. So that's why I say, if it happens one time, I immediately cut them off. I don't care who they are. I don't care. Because the way I look at it, and you may feel differently, it's not that I don't forgive them. I do forgive them, because I pray for them too, because I also understand that they're human, and that we all make mistakes and they need to change. But it's not up to me to change them. It's up to themselves. But I try to keep in my life, it has to be positive. If you start to have anything negative come into your life, it interrupts the flow. I mean, if everything's flowing on an even keel, and when that negative person comes into your life or the situation, you got to get rid of it. Because if you don't, then your life is kind of like we're expecting, like tropical winds from a hurricane, and they show like spaghetti all around, and that's what your life becomes. And so, Gemini, you gotta listen to your angels, connect with your angels and spirit guides, and do it with intentions of love, and allow the love to just take over. And when you do that, another thing will happen. When you start surrounding yourself with positive energy and with energy of love, those people that are walking around with that negative energy, they will stay away from you. Because it says in the Bible that you don't want to be yoked. Don't yoke yourself with other people that are not of you, or yoking together. So you don't want to put yourself in situations and places around people and things that are going to bring that negative energy to you. I don't go to bars. I've been asked to do tarot readings at bars. And I'd probably make a lot of money doing it, but I don't want to do it because I don't want to be in that energy. I've been asked to go do clearing spirits out of homes. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be around that energy. I send them to other people that are very, very well qualified to do that. So you have to, guard yourself and protect yourself. But in guarding yourself and protecting yourself is also filling your heart and choosing. You're the one that gets to decide to choose your energy to be positive and full and fill your heart with love. And it always wins. You always win. And you always will be taken into places that will be good for you. Your spirit will tell you if something's not right. And so you walk away from it. And so I see that. So amplify your positive emotions so that they will spread and spread and spread. And because that's what we need in this world, right? So Gemini, I hope this helps. Thank you for joining me. And again, if you want your own personal reading, you can get that. All you got to do is go to the box below and I'll take you to my website. And I will see you again next month. If you like this video, please hit the like button. Also, if you want to hear more of my videos, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next month. Bye-bye.